in this video, I'm going to be spilling all the tea on my postpartum recovery. I had a baby 8 weeks ago, you guys, and I'm going to be talking about Snapback, Yoni steam, engorged breast, and everything else in between. And I'll do my best to make sure I cover the most important things for you guys. Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of being here, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for clicking this video, and I hope that you subscribe to my channel before you leave today. Do not only subscribe, please make sure you hit the bell button so that you get notified every time I post a brand new video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about everything that I did postpartum. I had a baby 8 weeks ago, and you guys, the video is up on my channel. Is the previous video before this one, and I got a lot of love from that video, and I'm so appreciative of all the comments that you guys left me. I'm honored. I feel blessed, so thank you guys. Now, for those of you who are feeling inspired to do the same, I'm wishing you well, and I hope that everything goes well, and at the end of the day, you're going to have a wonderful birthing experience, because I did. Now, let's get into this. First of all, we know how difficult breastfeeding can be, especially like in the first moments after birth. Okay. We know how difficult this can be. Like, I'm feeling all the emotions again, just thinking about it. It's crazy, you know. Those first attempts that you have to make, you know, in teaching your newborn how to latch on your breast. Painful. It's brutal. Breastfeeding for me was really difficult. For me, the first 3 days were brutal, and that just pretty much continued up until like 3 weeks before things got better. I had engorged breasts. I bled. Being that it was the second time, I actually thought it wasn't going to be that difficult. There were times that I cried, and I was like, God, when is this going to be over? What is this? Anyways, so these were things that I did to help me with breastfeeding. The first thing I did was I cut off electric pumping, because I found that it was just stimulating my breast and it really wasn't helping so much. So I switched to using the manual pump, where I could control how much I was pumping, and if I felt irritated or I felt pain, I could, you know, take a moment or take a break before I would continue. It definitely felt harder on my hands because I had to manually pump, but for me, ultimately, it was the hack, you know. The second thing I did was get a prescription from my midwives to help me ease the nipple pain, because I had sore nipples, like the scab was peeling, it was bleeding, it was really bad. It was really bad. Every time baby latched on my nipples, I felt like I was going to die. It was difficult. So the prescription kind of helped with the soreness. It doesn't take away the pain. I didn't find that it took away the pain, but it definitely helped with the soreness. The third thing I did was to take care of my engorged breast. And how did I do so? I used cabbage leaves to ease the pain that was, you know, that I felt, right? So to help with the breast engorgement, all I did was I took out a leaf from this green cabbage. This was a hack that my friend taught me when I was trying to wean my first son, right? So you just take apart this leaf from the base here, and it looks like a cup, and you just put it like this in your bra top. I wear bra tops, right? You just put it like that in your bra tops until it wilts. It will take about, say, half a day to 1 day. It just really depends. Once it wilts, change it again until you feel better. You should start to feel better after 1 day. Trust me, this thing works like magic. I don't know why I didn't take to it immediately. My friend told me when I was trying to wean Kofi, because it's like, it just sounded too much for me, and I didn't pay any attention to it until after a few days of suffering on my own, and my own methods didn't work. I was like, you know what, this is foolishness. If what you're doing by yourself is not working and somebody gave you advice to try something, how much is cabbage, right? So I went to the store, got cabbage, and I did it, and I was like, God, I'm sorry for putting myself through so much pain when I should have listened. So here's me telling you now to do this. If you have never heard of it before, this is a hack that is quite popular, but it's funny because not everybody knows this. So please do yourself a favor and take heed. I had engorged breast maybe a week before baby came. I did the same thing when baby came, when I was having difficulties breastfeeding. I did the same thing. So anytime you feel this crazy engorgement at any time in your breastfeeding journey, I'll just say grab a cabbage leaf. In fact, you should always have it in your refrigerator. Now let's talk about taking care of yourself down there. I had a vaginal delivery, so you know, if you know, you know. So it's crazy down there and you have to take care of yourself. When I had my first son, I did the salt bath with my mom. My mom helped me to do that. Unfortunately, my mom wasn't able to come this time. But one thing I was afraid of was having a uterine infection, because I did when I had my first son. So I said, let's do this like really, really natural, because if I have to immerse myself in water, there's a higher chance of me getting an infection, right? So I started to do some research and I found out that I could actually do a herbal Yoni steam. And so I got these herbs from Amazon. It contains really good stuff. So the herbs in there are motherwort, rosemary, mugwort, lavender, rose petals, calendula, albizia, oregano, basil, and aloe vera. So these are all the stuff that are in this thing. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description so that you can check it out. I also got a potty that I used in doing the Yoni steam. I just put water in there, allowed it to soak so that the herbs would brew, and then I sat there for about 45 minutes every single time I did. The sun is on me right now, but it's okay. So I didn't have to do the Yoni steam for an extensive period. I did it every other day, right? So even after doing it 3 times, I noticed a big difference. And I would say a Yoni steam is something that I'll continue to do from time to time. I won't have to wait for a particular reason to steam there. This is so awkward, but yeah. Okay. Now let's talk about the snapback, you guys. You know how the pressure is on after you just have a baby to have a snapback. See, snapback is a scam. It's a big scam, you guys. Do not use people to judge your own body, because there are different factors that ultimately determines how your body is going to turn out when you have a baby. So please do not be too hard on yourself if your body is not coming back to, you know, pre-baby size after you've had a baby, even 1 year after. Everybody has their own different body types, and it could take time before your body comes back. For me, after like 1 week, it felt like, man, girl. But yeah, I was wearing belts. I have a bodysuit I'm going to be showing you that I got from Shapealec. And it's funny because throughout this pregnancy, I did not work out like I did in the first, because I had, you know, terrible pelvic pain. Like my pelvic area was on fire, literally. I couldn't even, to walk from the living room to the bathroom was difficult, you guys. At some point, I was like, I'll need a stick. There were times when my husband had to like help me, like drag me, you know, to the bathroom. It was that bad. So I couldn't even work out. Another thing that's funny is that I didn't even put on as much weight as I did with my first. 2 days before I had the baby, I made a video for you guys. So people still couldn't tell that I was even pregnant, right? So it was interesting for me to actually find that, because I was like, nah, I'm going to be fat. I'm going to be fat. I was just like, you know, because with how I wasn't able to work out, I was like, nah, forget it. I'm going to be fat. But that didn't happen. So let me show you some of the things that I got from Shapealec. I washed this so it's a bit fleecy. So this is a bodysuit, like a pant bodysuit that I got from Shapealec. Link in the description. I'm just going to show you how it fits. So it has what's it called, adjustable straps, right? It has a zipper here, so it's full body. It has also adjustable hooks here, so depending on your size you can adjust these hooks to fit. I used the last one, right? I used the last one, and this is a medium. I had got a small, but it was super small. So if you're about my size, I wear a size 8, right? So if you're a size, my hips are big though. My hips were 36 pre-baby. Even if you wear a small like me, I would say go for a medium, because either way you're able to adjust the hooks here, and you can also adjust the strap. And the truth is, you're not trying to suffocate, you know, you're trying to just keep fit, right? So don't go and buy the one that you'll not be able to breathe inside. No, that was not why I bought it. It also has a hook right here on the chest, and what I do is when I want to breastfeed, I just zip down a little bit, unhook the first strap, and I'm able to breastfeed. Also, if you want to pee, it has hooks here where you can just unhook this and take a pee. The second bodysuit I have is a fuller bodysuit. It's like to my thighs. So I really love this one because, oh, it says it has a butt lifter. But yeah, I think it just makes you look shapy, I guess. What I love most about this bodysuit is the fact that the hooks here are right on the shoulder. So when I need to breastfeed, all I need to do is unhook this from here, and I can breastfeed. I absolutely love that. One thing I also love about this bodysuit is that you can use the pee hole here without having to take off the whole thing, right? So I really like that. It also has a hook here, but this one only has one hook. So yeah, I also have this in a medium, so just zip that. Now the next thing I have is this bodysuit. It's a 2-in-1 leggings slash I don't even know what to call it, but anyway, so it has a belt that you can use to hold your waist. I wear all of them actually, depending on what I'm wearing inside. I wear all of them pretty much. If I'm wearing like a short skirt or pants, I would wear this one. If I'm wearing anything long, I would wear this one. So it just really depends. It's also good for me to have options because I can always switch them when I have to wash. So I'm just going to show you some features of this one. This one has a Velcro at the back where you attach the belt. This is there's an adjustable strap. So you can adjust the strap here as you like, depending on how tall you are, and I really like that. It's not detachable though, so you just have to keep it on. And yeah, this one is actually a small. You guys, this thing will make you sweat. It makes me sweat, and I'm like, what is this? I definitely can tell you that these things work because I know how I feel when I wear them. But there are some times that when I want to load that eba, I'm like, I don't care. You know, I don't care about my belly. I just had a baby. I don't care. Now, something that happened to me postpartum was having hot flashes. Unfortunately, I don't even have a hack for this one. I just took warm showers, lukewarm showers, and I always just had a towel by my side and had the fan face me. I would still really sweat, but it went away after I think 5 weeks. That was hard. I always had to take Advil because like it was fever, it was sweating, it was a lot. I was like, what is this? It happened to me with Kofi, but I think I forgot. See, so much happens to you when you just have a baby. It's insane. You don't even know what it feels like to feel normal. Another thing that happened to me was contractions. So you know how like you're in labor and you have contractions and you know that you're going to have the baby and that's probably going to be the end. Well, for me, in both my births, that wasn't the end. I had consistent contractions every time I was breastfeeding, even when I wasn't breastfeeding. Apparently, they say it does not happen to everybody. I asked my friend said it didn't happen to her. Well, for me, it was crazy. I would have these contractions that were endless for like weeks. And I'm like, okay, when you're contracting to have a baby, you know you're having a baby. But this one, you don't know when it's going to end. You just have to wait it out, right? The first few days, for the first week, it would happen anywhere from maybe 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If I'm lucky, maybe 2 times within an hour. Or 3 times within an hour. But yes, this oh my god, these contractions were mad. So I'm glad that they went away after some time. Advil wasn't helping, Tylenol wasn't helping, wasn't stopping them from coming. When it's happening, I'm grabbing anybody in sight, I'm grabbing the bed. Sometimes it would feel like, oh, I just couldn't deal. It was a lot. So yeah, if you're going through that, well, it happens to some of us. It's not abnormal. It's going to go away. Oh, yes. When I talked about the Yoni steam, I forgot to mention what some people do to take care of, their down there. So there is this thing called popsicle where you put like what's it called, non-alcoholic witch hazel, aloe vera gel, and what else do they put? You can go online on YouTube to find out how to make a popsicle if you're yet to have a baby. But I hear it works. I didn't use it, but I hear it works. Another thing that I still do, is taking raspberry leaf tea. So for the contractions I just explained, they said it's because your uterus is trying to go back to its original position, right? And one thing that helps with strengthening your uterus is taking raspberry leaf tea. So I use this brand of raspberry leaf tea, and I just I use some lemon and some organic maple syrup in it, and I've been taking it since day one. I have emptied several packs of this thing. You can get it from any grocery store or a pharmacy or a health food store. They're there. But I would definitely tell you that this thing is good. I love the taste. It's just really refreshing. Sometimes I just make like 1 liter, put it in the kettle and just drink away. I really enjoy it. Now let's talk about exercising. So far, I haven't been doing a lot of working out. I just, move my waist here and there, raise my feet, massage my feet. My sister was here with me when I just had the baby for a short while, but when she left, I had to massage my own body. So massaging my own body was also one of the ways I took care of myself. I would massage my face, my arms, my feet. Oh my god, my feet, my right leg actually was swollen. I don't know what that was about, but definitely felt really uncomfortable, like something was going on. But yeah, it's been over 8 weeks now and it feels a lot better. It only feels like it hurts, not like it feels like it hurts like crazy when I'm on my feet for a while. Do not think that that's an old school type thing. Massaging your body postpartum is something that you definitely should do. Encourage postpartum body massage because your body goes through a lot to bring out the baby and you just feel sore. And even if you had a CS, you still need to do a massage, because your body retains a lot of, fluids, and you just really need to, take care of your body that way. So yeah, those are my thoughts. These are my hacks. These are the things that I did. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video and found this video helpful. Sorry about the sun flashing in my face the whole time. What was I going to say again? I hope I covered everything. Please make sure to share this video to someone who would find it helpful. I hope that these tips and hacks help you in your journey as a new mom, or as a soon-to-be mom, or as a husband or a partner who's looking for ways to support their spouse. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any video suggestions or you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them for me in the comment section and I'll be happy to chat with you or make a video for you to address your questions. I will be seeing you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.